What is happening, great people? It's Zangieff, your Russian mate from Russia. And today we are in the Izmailovo Kremlin, which means that this video is going to be really amazing and interesting. But let's be consistent and begin from the very entrance. Just take a look at how massive and gorgeous it is. As you may have noticed, this place has a really interesting architecture, and it was inspired by the architecture back from Tsar Russia from 16th, 17th centuries. However, that's quite a secret for tourists. Maybe this place was not built in 16th century. It was built several years ago, back in the 90s and early 2000s. So we entered here using this bridge, and right now we are inside Izmailovo Kremlin. However, take a look how many other things present here, and definitely for a foreigner, it can be really easy. A lot of things are written in English. But let's begin with the obvious, and these are two tall buildings on the left and on the right. One is the Russian Food Museum, and another one is the Church of St. Nicholas. By the way, two interesting facts. First of all, this is a real church. Yeah, so it's working as a church. And secondly, this is supposed to be the highest church made out of wood in Russia, 46 meters high. But you know, guys, I'm a foodie guy. Yeah, so let's begin with the food place. I really have never been here, so just as for you, for me, this is the first experience as well. The entrance is not free, and I had to buy a ticket for 300 rubles, that's about $5. And oh, that is so loud here. No food today here. Yeah, that's a big disappointment that I have now. However, there are a lot of places here to eat, but anyway. The thing is actually that they are having some kind of a party. So maybe you saw there were a lot of guys in costumes right now having fun. So advice number one, first of all, ask in the very beginning, yeah, the guys who sell you the tickets, what is there inside, at least today. But there are some positive sides though. Yeah, right now I'm almost at the roof of this place and can give you a good scenery. And so the view from here actually reminds me of two things. First of all, right there is the pond next to which used to be the residence of Romanov back in the 17th century. And by the way, at that pond, Peter I has made his first boat ride. So the grounds here nearby, they are quite historical. And as well, there is a part of history for me here, because right there is the wedding palace. And actually, my wedding took place there. You can actually see the wedding right behind me, and these are the doors which I exited 3 years ago in the status of a husband. But guys, there's another door that I see right now, and I really expect a lot from this journey, because this is the Museum of Vodka. Let's take a look. And there is nobody here, but there is the sign that the entrance fee is 200 rubles, and the degustation, the tasting, for 250. Yeah, that's all right. I'm really wondering what inspired the local designers, because actually this one reminds me of the Life of Boris channel, and this I don't even know. Just take a look at this. Guys, to be honest, I do believe that this part of the video would be the most favorite because I just had a quick overview. And for your understanding, this place is right under that place where the kids were dancing. And actually, I see right now the lights coming from there, and sometimes the ceiling is going up and down because everybody is jumping. As you might know, vodka is a big part of the Russian history. So here in this place, you can see the history from the very beginning, the glassware and other things that were used in making or tasting, and of course, hundreds and hundreds of different bottles of vodka. Guys, I have really never seen that much vodka in my life. Another thing that I really like seeing here is, except for the vodka itself, there are a lot of items here coming from the Soviet times, which is actually as well another interesting part of this museum. If you love some Soviet stuff, this is a must-visit place for you as well. But I guess now is a high time for the main part of this excursion. Я готов.
Водка, настойка медовуха и закусочка очень соленая. Под Питером, город Пушкин. Это медовуха. 5 штук. Настойка вишни на коньяке, клюква на коньяке здесь, белорусского производства, 20 градусов.
Well, the first one should be easy, guys. Like water. As we here say, between this first one and the second one, there shouldn't be a long pause. So the second one goes. Interesting. And the third one is the hardest one. It is quite cool. Ваше здоровье, господа. This one is nice. Actually, the last one, because I didn't feel that much spirit in it as probably in the regular vodka. Yeah, so having a pickle now, it definitely would be the right choice. That was a nice experience, but the thing that I should tell you guys that, despite me being a Russian, yeah, don't believe the stereotypes and please drink responsibly. Oh my goodness, I have no idea what the initial idea of this was, but bruh. I saw some meat outside a bit before and I decided to have it. Yeah, so I already have my food and today I'm having Shashlyk. You definitely have heard about Shashlyk, I suppose, if you have Googled something about the Russian cuisine. Initially it comes from the Middle East places, I believe, and Shashlyk is actually just fried pieces of meat fried on coal. Yeah, it has nothing to do with the grill. The one I have today is a pork one, quite traditional for the Russians, and some garlic sauce. Homemade, as they say. Right after having a lunch, yeah, I wanted to show you another museum, the Museum of Bread, but the problem is that unfortunately filming there was restricted. Well, to be precise, actually, you can pay $50 and make the video there if you want, but the entrance ticket itself was just 100 rubles, which is just $1.5. And by the way, the photos that you just saw, I was allowed to make this, yeah, so at least this. Actually, right now I understand that there are so many things to film here about. However, if I do show you everything, that'll be too much. So let's visit maybe one or two more places and then go to the flea market. And right now, guys, we are in the Museum of Russian Toys. That's really interesting for me, yeah, because I have two daughters. Yeah, so let's take a look at what we have here. Wow, looks nice. Yes, ma'am.
Первая экспозиция называется «Деревья». Представлены подводные игрушки, которые родители своими руками делали своим детям. Деревянные саночки, деревянная лошадка, кукла. Просто брали полено. Вот у нас куколка называется «День и ночь». Куколка с секретом. Это день, а это ночь. Хорошая куколка. Вот у нас современная погремушка, а это Шаркунов. Какая вам больше нравится? Шаркунов больше нравится? Нет, который 121 год. Что из себя представляет? Корзинка. Корзинка. Мужская. У него в руках. Нет. Коса? Нет, коса большая, а так круглая. Острая. Два кузнеца, кузнецы, планка. дед и медведь, кусочки сусального золота. Сахарный станок середины 19 деревянной игрушки, лошадки, край. Лошадок называли лошадники. Это собачка, а это кошечка. Это кошечка? Да, вот такая кошечка у тебя получится. А это просто птичка.
That was a great experience, guys. You know, I didn't expect much from this, but I was lucky enough to be the part of this excursion, and I was really amazed by the way how she was talking to the children and how she was explaining them some things about the toys. That's really amazing. This is something that I will have to do in a while with my kids. Yeah, so absolutely great. And just in case, guys, I'm not escaping from this place, so we have another part of the video, and I will be not alone, but accompanied by my friend, whom I'm going to meet right now. Natasha, we decided to make a video about the flea market, but let me be honest, I've never been to one, I mean like on purpose. Are there any expectations on your side?
Me neither. You mean the flea markets, the market of old stuff? I've never visited this. I think it would be a good topic for the video.
Yeah, and by the way, right now we are already entering one. So overall, this place, as you may see, it is full of everything. So you may see some kind of furry hats that you may have seen in the Family Guy. The matryoshkas, by the way, the half of the market is filled with matryoshkas. So if you came to Moscow to buy a matryoshka, this will be the right place.
It's funny because I think these matryoshkas were made in China. Do you think? Because like it's cheaper to make souvenirs in China and then send them to Russia again and sell them here.
This actually maybe can be true, maybe not. I'm not sure. And okay. I don't know.
Do you know if there is any shop of New Year toys?
New Year toys. Gotta find some. Take a look at this. It seems that these are the toys that you were looking for.
Это деревянные елочные игрушки, сделанные из дерева липа, нарисованные вручную и отлакированные. Те, которые необходимо отлакировать. Ручная работа.
А вот эти шары, это как-то...
Тоже деревянные. Это елочные игрушки, так вот они вешаются на елку. Это работа моей супруги, она рисует вот эти елочные игрушки в виде шаров, в виде храмов, вот которые здесь вы видите в коробочках лежат. Наверное, хороший выбор. Колокольчик, елка, шар. И две девчонки, одна со снеговиком, а другая со снежным комом.
Беру.
Уже начинают. So guys, look at these beautiful sparkling eggs. It's called a Fabergé eggs, and I just like how it looks. Открывается?
Первый тоже открывается. Еще внизу открывается.
Понятно. Это как матрешка, только более экзотическая.
So, as you may see, here are actually a lot of different things that represent not just the Soviet times, but the times when Russia was like, I don't know how to name it. Empire, even before that.
And there's a lot of matryoshka here. On every stall you can find matryoshka dolls. Так, я беру вот этот шар, говорили 400 рублей.
400 рублей? Может, одну, да?
So I found this ball, I don't know what you call it. It says Moskva here and Kremlin, and actually my mom asked me to find such a thing because she said that in her Soviet childhood times they had such toys, and she really wanted me to buy it, and I'm so glad that I found, because I didn't expect to find it here. But yeah.
Давай сейчас направо пойдем. Another interesting thing about this flea market is actually that it has several stories. Right now we went to the second floor, and it's really good because the rain starts now, and this one has roof. I think that this, especially this one, oh man, take a look at this, has nothing to do with the Soviet things, but maybe the idea here is that this kind of toys, yeah, were the part of our childhood, yeah, kind of late 90s.
Yeah, I think it's related to like 2000s to my childhood. Look at these even Bratz dolls.
Natasha, I found something you would like to have. Yeah.
What is this? You mean this? It's like Putin, but the body of a Caesar.
You see, we are not the only ones. Actually, we are a bit late today. You're talking about visiting the market, yeah, because you see that it's getting darker right now and it's closing. But I hope that more or less, yeah, you see how it works here and what kind of things you can get. So if you happen to be in Moscow and you would want to buy some souvenirs, definitely this would be the right place to come.
Yes. As far as I know, now it's very common to return to the old vinyl discs because I know that lots of young people now are buying these gramophones. It's called like the thing to play the disc. And yeah, on this flea market we also found some foreign vinyls like Queen, but also there's not only foreign but also Soviet stuff.
Actually, guys, I found another interesting thing. By the way, it is not that interesting in terms of like for us Russians because I think that everybody knows about it. This toy. Before the Squid Games, yeah, in Russia, in Soviet times, there was such a toy and it's called Nevalyashka. If you try to translate this in Russian, it would mean something that cannot be put like on the back or whatever, it cannot lie, it will always stand. Maybe we should as well climb up that tower and try to ring the bell as well.
Yeah, let's go.
While Natasha is making video, yeah, I'll pretend to be Baba Yaga, the male version. John Wick. By the way, a really comfortable chair, especially after a long day walking. Yep. Now, and it's so narrow here, but anyway. Fresh air, finally. Come on.
I'm kind of afraid because I think it's too loud.
Let's. Ooh. Oh man, yeah, that was loud. But actually, the biggest one is this. Try to make it with both hands. Oh. Man, that is so loud. Try. Overall, guys, the view here is amazing. 360. Yeah, you see, I'm not the only one making a video now. So yeah, you can see everything. So overall, what's your opinion about this place?
Well, at first I didn't like it. I thought that it's like some markets with souvenirs, artificial souvenirs, but I really like that the Soviet part of this place with the Soviet pins, vinyls, and just amazing. And I really like the Baba Yaga house. Baba Yaga house and the rings, the bell, I mean. Yeah, I think that's an interesting addition to today's Russian traditional place is these teenagers. I think they're visiting some kind of Comic-Con, like cosplay. Yeah, I think it's cosplay, and it's very unusual to see them here.
Contest. Actually, even two. You remember I bought the toys for the Christmas tree and as well the Soviet toy. Yeah, so I am ready to send these to you any place in the world if you do following. As for the Christmas toys, just leave the comment under this video, and if you get the most likes, you are the winner. As for the second toy, you need to subscribe to my Instagram and please leave the comment to the post that I am making today. This will be the photo of both me and Natasha from Kremlin. So I hope you enjoyed the video. We hope.
We hope.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you very much for watching. It was Zangieff, your Russian made from Russia, and Natasha from
Russia. Thank you for watching and goodbye.
Bye bye guys.